The 2005 Marvel comic book event Civil War not only changed the face of Marvel Comics, but it arguably changed the landscape of comic books in general, and breathed new life into what is known in the comic book industry as the event title. Here are a few things you didn't know about Marvel's Civil War. The upcoming Captain America film sequel isn't the first time non-comic media has been inspired by Civil War. The video game Marvel Ultimate Alliance 2 borrows heavily from elements of the Civil War story arc. The Civil War was actually a combination of two different Marvel pitches. The first one was from Brian Michael Bendis, who pitched a S.H.I.E.L.D. versus Marvel Universe idea. The second pitch was aptly titled Civil War, but was from Mark Millar and meant for the Ultimate Universe. Indifference to the first idea and excitement over the second one caused an eventual merging of these two ideas into what is now known as Marvel Civil War. Writer Mark Millar expected fellow Marvel architect and author Brian Michael Bendis to write Civil War. In a little over 2 months, Millar was hooked on the idea and had to write it for himself. Remember that seminal moment in Civil War when Spider-Man took off his mask in front of millions of people? Well, did you know it was actually an afterthought suggested by then Editor-in-Chief Joe Quesada? Prior to this change, writer Mark Millar had no such major role for Spider-Man in this story. There is a novelization of the core comic series written by Stuart Moore and alters a few of the details. For one, instead of being set in the second term of the Bush administration, it's instead on Barack Obama's first term, and makes references instead of the Patriot Act of the Affordable Care Act. It also incorporates both the Spider-Man One More Day and One Moment in Time retcons, in which his marriage to Mary Jane never occurred. So there you have it, a few tidbits to keep in the back of your mind when that Civil War movie comes out. You'll look like a genius, or at least a big fan who does stuff like watches movie commentaries. Either way, who doesn't love a good handful of trivia? And hey, if you learned something, you can always like the video and subscribe to the channel and check out all the other stuff we got going on over here. Thanks for watching!